Hey everyone, in this video we're going to take a look at the story of Perseus from Ritchie's Fabulae Faciles, right? So we did part one in a separate video. In this video we're going to keep the story going with part two. Now in this section, the title is usually called Jupiter Saves His Son. And you're going to see that Perseus and his mother Danaë are in a tough spot, right? They've been sent out into the ocean basically in a box or an ark. And now Jupiter is going to come in and save the day, and we'll unpack how they do it. So the story starts with this. You have Jupiter, tamen haec omnia videt, et filium suum servare constituit. So the subject here is Jupiter, right? Jupiter, however, he saw all these things, haec omnia, right? All of these things. And he constituit, he decided, perfect tense, servare, to save filium suum, his son, right? His own son. So again, a simple complementary infinitive here, nothing too crazy. He decided to save his son. So you have tranquillum, igitur fecit mare, et arcum ad insulam seraphum perduxit. So therefore, igitur, he made the sea, fecit mare, tranquillum, right? He made it tranquil, he made it calm is one way to think of it. You could almost say he calmed the sea. Fecit is perfect tense, right, from facere. So he made the sea calm, right, calms down the storm. And perduxit, he led, or he sent is kind of one way to think of it, the arcum, the ark, the boat they're in basically, ad insulum seraphum, to the island of Seraphos, right? And this is a real place. You can see down below on the right, that is a picture of the actual island. It's in Greece, it's in the Aegean Sea, but it is a real place, and this is where he sends them. Then you have huius insulae polydectis tum rex erat. So Polydectis, right? Erat was the rex, the king of this island. Huius insulae is genitive. So he was the king of this island. Okay, so there's already someone living there. There's already a king. Postquam arca ad litus apulsa est, Danaë in harena quietam capiebat. So afterward, postquam, the arca, the ark, or the boat, you might think of it, right? The box that they're in, apulsa est, right? It reached the shore, ad litus. And a better way to do apulsa est might be it was driven, right, is the idea. It's a perfect tense passive voice verb. So that's why we have arca agreeing with apulsa, right? It's that fourth principal part of the verb. So after the ark reached or was sent to, was driven to the shore, ad litus, right, the shore. Danaë, that's Perseus' mother, capiebat. Quietam capiebat means she was taking a rest is kind of the idea, right? She was resting. Where was she resting? In harena, in the sand, right? On the sand of the beach is the idea, the sand of the shore. So she takes a rest because they've just been in a storm and they've just been had their lives saved, so she's exhausted. Then we have post breve tempus, right? After a short time. A piscätöre quodam reperta est, et ad domum regis Polydectis adducta est. So here we have after a short time, again, reperta is referring to Danaë, the mother, right? That's why it's got the A on it. It's feminine singular. So it's saying she was found. Again, it's perfect tense passive voice. She was found by who? We need that ablative of agent. By a piscätöre, by a fisherman. Quodam here is the indefinite adjective, so just a certain fisherman, right? It doesn't really matter what this fisherman's name was. She was found by a fisherman. And adducta est, she was led, right? Domum regis Polydectis, to the house. You can almost think of it as like the palace, I guess, or to the house of the king Polydectis, or of King Polydectis, rather, right? So she's found on the shore, and Perseus would have been with her. She rests, she's found by a fisherman, and she gets brought to the house of the king. You have ille matram et puerum benigne excapit, et eis sedem tutam infinibus suis dedit. So he, meaning the king, right, Polydectis, he, benigne, he happily or kindly excapit, welcomed, right? So he kind of kindly or gladly welcomed the mother and the son, right, the boy, which is Danaë, the mother, and Perseus, right, her son. So he welcomed them, and he gave, perfect tense, eis, to them, right? There's your dative. He gave to them a sedem tutam. You can translate this as a safe, tutam, house, sedem, right? A safe place to live is the idea. Infinibus suis, in his own kingdom, right? Literally in his limits or his boundaries. It's meaning in his realm is kind of one way to think of it. So he gave them a safe house or a safe place to live in his own realm. So they've been saved, and now they have somewhere to live. Danaë hoc donum libenter accepit, et pro tanto beneficio régi grätiäs цагit. So Danaë, the mother, she gladly, libenter, she gladly or happily accepted, accepit, right? Hoc donum, this gift. So she gladly or happily accepted the gift, and she цагit grätiäs, she gave thanks pro tanto. Pro here you can almost translate as on account of, right? Or on account of such beneficio, such kindness, you could translate it, of the king. Régi is genitive here. So she thanks the king, Polydectis, and she's just really grateful because, again, they have nothing, and now she's been given this safe place to live. So she thanks the king for his kindness, is the way this goes. So again, this is just part 2 of the story. We're going to set up part 3 in the next video. But Perseus, at this point, Perseus and his mother had been saved.